out your pocket. Jacking a stalk, I'm making moves on his wallet. Gotta work twice as hard for everything that I get. Red bottoms on his eyelid, got him looking like a target. Heartless, get everything I want regardless. Robin Hoods made Mary and Mary's men to share with Fortress. Every time a single woman tries to build a fortress, then they torture cause I'm gorgeous. Niggas say I'm on some bullshit. Misunderstood, Miss Mary Magdalene, or bag your friend. On the 7th and repent and bow to the Vatican. I vowed that I would never go through that again. Switch me to Queen Latifah, pass my diamond stamp, I'm African. Please feel my rapture, put that pussy on a Caesar pleaser, and we'll agree who's laughing when I will have that nigga flying on an exotic high, just walking by cops asking if I'm drug trafficking.
I did a little stealing, I did a little sticking up, I did a little everything. I had to do it. I didn't like it, but then I had to live. Wow, it's hell out there, really.
Don't front, you liked it too.
I'm Sierra. I go by Queen Jo. I'm also a rapper. I'm a feminist. My very first cassette tape, my mom bought me UNITY, right? The Queen Latifah song. And there's a part where this guy comes up and grabs her butt and she's like, who you calling a bitch part, right? And I remember just being like, yeah, when a boy's trying to play mercy with me, I'm gonna do this. Then Lil Kim came out, man, I had no idea what she was talking about, but I did know that whatever she was talking about, she was getting right with the men. My experience with getting to know Lil Kim was the same time when I realized that hip hop was very misogynistic, because for me, I only became interested in hip hop when there was somebody who could combat that. But I remember Big Pun, Don't Want to Be a Player. He was talking about having 2 brown girls doing sexual exploits here and then there, and then this is when you get to learn what a hoe is. It's the girl in the video, it's the girl who dresses promiscuously, it's the girl who says yes, right? She's a sexual deviant only out for money. How can I get that beating out your pocket? Checking the stuff, I'm making moves on this wallet. I have to work twice as hard for everything that I get. Red bottoms on the side that I'm looking like a target. Heartless, get everything I want regardless. Robin Hoods made Mary and Mary's men to share with Fortress. Every time a single woman tries to build a fortress, then they torture cause I'm gorgeous. When I realized through hip hop that the lyrics about what a hoe was and what I was experiencing in my coming of age with boys, the way that they interpreted lyrics started to show how they felt like they should treat women, that you could be a hoe for any reason. And then you really start to take lyrics personally. Not only did it target the self-esteem of women, it also suppressed what real love and relationships could be for boys. That's when I first decided to start writing. I've had several experiences with my writing and my music. I had this ex-boyfriend. He told me, Sierra, when you get into the studio, you rap way too hard. He said, if you're a woman and you want men to go to your show, you have to rap more sexy. You can't be spitting that hard. They're not gonna buy it. Misunderstood, Miss Mary Magdalene, or bag your friend, on the 7th and repent and bow to the Vatican. I vow that I would never go through that again. Switch me to Queen Latifah, pass my diamond stamp, I'm Because they don't want to listen to you already, but you got to be like the seductress who comes in and like swindles them out of their money. And I'm like, oh, so I damn near got to stick them up to make them listen to my music. And that's what gave me the title. So wrote this song, very hard and feminine, and I go to record the song. Halfway through the first verse, the engineer goes, oh, I'm not recording this. And I was like, why? And he was like, it's sexist. And I'm like, do you know what sexism is? Where is the sexism coming? And he's like, it's aggressive, it's very aggressive, and I feel like, you're talking to men. I'm like, so talking aggressively to men is sexist? It became like such a thing. I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm not gonna record this here. I don't know who I'm gonna get to record me. I don't know how I'm gonna record it, but I'm gonna put it together and this song has to come out. What you think about the vocals? Do you think they muffled?
Yeah, a little bit actually.
You think we should do it without a preset?
Yeah.
In hip hop,
it sounds like fun.
being misogynistic makes money. Preying on women's insecurities make money. And there's this thing where Black women do not rat out their men. And the judicial system, it's against them so harshly, right? So you're kind of like, yeah, you basically said to me if I wanted to be in this music video, I had to top you and your mans off. Yeah, I feel disrespected about that. Yeah, I don't fuck with you, but I'm not gonna get on American television and talk about how I don't fuck with Black men and what Black men do, because I know that the general American public is gonna place that on all of you. Now, all of you are these huge sexual deviants. All of you are fucked up in that way. Now I'm a sellout to my race. In America, Black women are supposed to be seen as promiscuous. You asked for this. They're sexualized at very early ages. So to me, it's very important that girls learn self-worth and understand their sexuality young. No, we don't want girls to be sexually active pretty young because they might not be able to deal with the consequences, but that's inevitable. Girls are gonna be sexually active young. Get over it. So now you have to prepare them mentally and emotionally for how fucked up the world is, and to be able to stand up to such things instead of just acting like it's such a fucking taboo thing to talk about. As a feminist rapper, my purpose is to have younger women understand that the power is in choice and the power is in owning your sexuality. What I want us to be is judged equally to men. If a man is praised, for collecting and sleeping with all these women, praise the woman who's doing the same thing. Or we could do it the opposite way. If a woman is berated for sleeping and being with all these men, then berate the shit out of these men who are saying the same thing. Whatever you decide to do, do it because you wanted to do it, not because somebody pressured you to do it. And then after you wanted to do it, own it. Stand in what you decided for yourself and be unapologetic about what that is, because you are a human being. And at the end of the day, that's what makes you a respectable person. You make your own decisions.
I feel like whenever I shoot a video, part of me wants to be glammed up, and then part of me is like, no, right, because you never want to look like you're doing too much.
But actually, I feel like you always should look like you're doing too much.
Being a feminist does not mean you're anti-men. You're anti-patriarchy. You're anti the system. Feminism isn't just for women, it's for men too. The system encourages a lot of men to feel and react this way. And it's important for us to identify the difference so that men and women can both fight the patriarchy. I think everybody should be a feminist.
Hey, I got a question. What are you doing for article?